the first sort of taste of action and fighting for jobs. Is there a different feel to this spring than there was maybe last spring for the defense?
Not really. I mean, it's you just go into spring trying to improve on the things that you didn't do well the year previously or the last year, and then you get the opportunity to work with guys that didn't play, and see their development and see how much they've been able to retain through the fall. Because we do coach those guys up, even though they're not playing. You know what I mean? So what did they learn, and see them now in a role where now we're counting on you. See if you can perform and execute. And it's a great time of the year because you get a chance to. You're not getting ready for a game, so to speak, week in, week out. You're just trying to get better, improve on your fundamentals and your technique, and like I said to you, improve on the things that hurt us, in the fall.
Is there specific things that along those lines of things that hurt you that you want to see this spring that maybe you didn't see enough of last year?
Consistency on tackling, too many missed tackles in the open field. We gave up way too many big plays. Number-wise, it was probably on the average of maybe one or two less from the previous years, but it just, it just can't happen at the times that it happened, and it can never happen, but, just little things. Why? It could have been a breakdown in fundamentals, technique, scheme, thought process. What were you thinking here? Why? You just trying to hit on those things and try and improve and not repeat history in a bad, the bad way. Learn from it. Do a better job on sudden change. You put a little bit more pressure on it. Give them scenarios, give them situations. We might be doing red zone. Here you go, ball. They just turn the ball over. Let's go. We had a red zone situation Saturday. Here we go. Here we are to just turn the ball over for us. We can make it. We got to get out of here 3 and out. Force a field goal. It doesn't really matter where the ball's turned over. Just talk about the things. And see if challenging them. See if they can get off the field. In 3 and outs. We're constantly doing that, but just re-emphasizing the things that hurt us last year.
Is that one of those things that when you can kind of step away from it? Obviously, you guys played really well in the bowl game, and now even a few months after that, you had the game plan maybe in place. You had guys where they needed to be last year, but the play wasn't made, and that sort of starts to maybe snowball effect. And then once you step away from it a little bit, it's easier to kind of go back to the fundamentals of that type of thing.
Yeah, we just got to work harder. Got to be more conscious of the little things, and that's what we've been stressing. Not that we didn't say those things, emphasize those things, and I think injuries had something to do with that. Where the next guy that was in line or the next guy up didn't perform like he needed to perform. Wasn't ready. We didn't have him ready. We got to do a better job coaching, and players have got to do a better job of preparing. It goes hand in hand, that's you're just trying to fix what you think was the problems, and then build on the positives too, and we just got to. That's what you're working on in the spring. And you're working on some of the things that you might see from the opponents next year that maybe you didn't play, and you're working on those things and some different types of calls and see if we like them. So those things you're working on too.
Well, what have you seen from Brian as he kind of settles into the safety position now?
Brian Evans.
Yeah,
I see more consistency. I see, he's doing a good job in the weight room. He's doing a good job when we did our mat drills. He's one of the leaders. And now with 5 practices. You're seeing consistency, less mistakes, more productivity. And he's more confident because he knows it a little bit more. But I think the move really has helped him from a standpoint. And when we did it now, he's got. I think he's doing, right up to date. He's doing a pretty good job.
Do you feel pretty settled or solid with Rashad and Brian there in terms of first team guys?
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the experience. Brian mostly a corner in his career here, but been a pretty smooth transition for him.
Yeah, I think it has. Understands our scheme and and you know it's hard to go from safety to from corner to safety, because safety you have to know more, and you have to make all the calls and all the checks. And, but he's done it